This part back with another video, and I just got done watching the first episode of this new Netflix original series called The Society. And right off the bat, if you've ever seen this other Netflix series called Between, it was this like Canadian like the Canadian version of this, like pretty much this is Between, like pretty much same exact premise, only the adults don't die at 21. That was like pretty much the only difference, but it's kind of pretty much the same premise. Like, I'm going to put a link in the description to both trailers for the Society Between, and let me know if you agree. Hit that like button too. But yeah, Society, I was kind of skeptical going into this because, like I said, this was just like Between, but I wanted to give it the benefit of the doubt. So I was like, Between was cool for the first season, but then they dropped the ball in the last season. I think it only had like 2 seasons, but it didn't do that well. Started getting goofy, but I'm hoping that this series turns out to be better, because it seems like, based off this first episode, they have some characters that I can get behind, and it's not like it's not cringy. There's a lot of weird shit that goes on in this, like during the beginning, that kind of makes it kind of unbelievable. But like I said, I want to really take my time and really watch this. You could expect a full review. Like, I'm gonna do a whole full review of this probably Sunday or Monday. I'll have that video up, or I'll probably just save it till next week or something like that. But definitely look out for that. So there's this weird thing that happens, like when it starts, people notice this weird smell. They don't explain it, but it's some type of weird smell. It probably smells like sulfur or something like that, or it's some type of awful smell. Like, they don't really describe what it smells like. But for some odd reason, like, it affected the adults, I guess. Or there's just this whole weird thing. It just turns into this whole Twilight Zone type of series. Bunch of kids hop on the bus, and then all of a sudden they end up back in town, and everybody's pretty much disappeared. And it's just really interesting, and this has a very large cast. I don't know all the characters by heart right now, because like I said, there's at least like 10 plus characters that they go through in this. But I'll have a list of some of the characters that are on this. I like the stakes that they showed in this. I'm glad that they actually killed somebody off in this series. Well, the first episodes, I should say, just to let you know the stakes. And this is not a game. They are all by themselves. They're isolated, so they have to really figure out how to work with each other. And there already is like a division between like certain groups and certain individuals, and it's already getting kind of tense. So it's gonna, I imagine, going into later episodes, it's gonna ramp up. There's gonna be some more chaos before even, I guarantee you there's definitely going to be 2 groups of people, splitting up, like some that want to be some that just want to do what they want to do with not any rules or consequences, and the other side thinks that we need order and whatnot. But it's really interesting, I would say the least. Like, this first episode definitely did some things right. I'm hoping it just kind of picks up. This first episode was okay. It was okay. It's gotten my attention, but it's just I'm trying to separate this from the series between, because they're very, very similar, very, very similar. Even the athletes, they're wearing these varsity jackets just like the dudes in between. But hopefully the characters in this are smarter. I keep seeing that this is like the Lord of the Flies, whatever, but who knows? Yeah, that's pretty much my first impression. Like, characters are cool. None of them really annoy me just as yet, but that could change. Hopefully this series ends up being something very different, and hopefully has some twists and turns that I don't see coming, because I really want to separate this from between. It's just, y'all really gotta see these two trailers and just see how night and like, it's just, it literally is, feels like the same thing, but the society could end up being a better story overall, a better version of that. Like I said, I'm gonna wait to finish the series to put out like my full review, because like I said, I want to kind of really get to know these characters, get to and just get to feel the story and the environments, and expect that in a few days, probably sooner. I don't know, but until the next video, I'll check y'all out. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I'll check y'all later. Peace.
If everything I did failed, which it doesn't, it actually succeeds. But if everything I did failed, just the fact that I'm willing to fail is an inspiration. People are so scared to lose that they don't even try. Like, one thing that people can't say is they can't say, I'm not trying. I'm not trying my hardest.